Hey, what is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantump. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're having a really good week so far. I'm really excited about today's video. We're going to go over the best-selling, the top 20 selling Pokemon promo cards right now. And this is a very fun area to look at because promo cards usually signify an event. They signify a release. They're not necessarily found in your standard sets. They're a lot of fun to collect. There's specific niches all over the place for them. Really kind of breaks you out of, that master set chase or whatever else you might be looking for. Lots of fun to collect. So we're going to go over the top 20 of those. Come back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to go over the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection, kind of. In a way, we're going to be talking about Pokemon a year later, kind of look at things last year to where they are today, give you some really good understanding of things, also give away an Evolving Skies booster box, and then start our final week of our Evolving Skies booster box reprint giveaway. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm going to get right into things, flip you guys around so you can see what I'm talking about. We're going to start out. This is actually the #1 selling promo card right now, the Special Delivery Charizard, but I put it at number 21. This is kind of just a bonus that we're going to cover because it's absolutely nuts. There were emails that went out on Tuesday night of this week. I don't know if there's still going to be more emails coming out. They said that they were going to continue sending them out for about 12 weeks with codes or until they exhaust all of their supply. Some people have said, hey, the supply is exhausted, they don't have any more available, and some people have said, no, there's still more coming, so pay attention. The key thing is to remember, this does not come from Pokemon Center. The email does not come from Pokemon Center. It comes from Hello World, HELLOWORLD, so make sure you search through your phone or your email to see if you have one from them if you haven't gotten any yet. I personally have not received a code yet, which is very frustrating, but I did only sign up one time, so seeing these people who signed up like 100 times, it's kind of frustrating, but don't miss it. It might be in your spam folder. It might have been filtered into your junk. Make sure you're looking for those codes from Hello World just in case you missed it. I don't want anybody to miss out on it, but people were paying $300 for this card right when it came out, and look at where it's settled right now. It's all the way down to $118.21, which is where it's kind of sitting right now, and it's going to go down even further. There's cards listed on TCG Player for between $80 and $90 for a sealed copy of these bad boys. If you haven't gotten your code yet, definitely keep looking out. The price has dropped like crazy. I know condition is an issue on a lot of these, and Pokemon kind of just throws them into the box, so if you order a plush, you're in a little bit better shape than if you order like an ETB. A lot of people are getting theirs. They're cracked, they're dented, they're bent, they've got whitening all over the corners. It's not great, but it looks like there's still more circulating. This card has dropped like an absolute rock over the past month. You can see going from $296.69 all the way down to $118.21 and continuing to drop. So now we're going to jump into the actual promo cards, starting with number 20. This is like my favorite promo card, kind of. So this is the Pikachu promo from the first movie. You can see what it's done over the past 3 months. We're going to go over the market over the past 3 months for all of these cards. High point of 1044, which it hit back in May. It dropped down to 836, starting to trend back upwards a little bit. You're looking at about 10% swings here, sitting at $9.28 right now. But the ones that I really like are the inverted stamp, where it actually has that WB stamp in the upper right-hand corner, flipped upside down, and in the lower left-hand corner. I used to own a copy of a Mewtwo with the inverted stamp that I bought for a friend, ended up selling it to them because I had to uphold my end of the deal. I fell in love with it. I really want to get another one. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the error on the promo cards. Looks so great. This is just a normal one right here. These were handed out with the first movie, so that's the number 20 selling one right now. Then we've got the Mewtwo promo. This goes all the way back from the Wizards of the Coast era. This was, I can't even see the number on it. It looks like number 11. This was selling at one point in time for $34.06 a couple weeks ago. You're on a 10% gain right now over the past 3 months. It was down to 3103 at the beginning of June, and it's done a good job of climbing. A lot of other areas in Pokemon have really gone down, really crashed like crazy, and that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about tomorrow. But some of these promo cards have actually done a really good job of rising, and you're looking at 10% gains over the past 3 months for this Mewtwo promo right now, sitting at 33.49 currently. Then we've got the Special Delivery Pikachu, which is much like the Special Delivery Charizard, going in the wrong direction, but still sitting way above where that Special Delivery Charizard has settled right now. At one point in time, this was selling for $137.81. It's only dropped a few percent over the past few months, so kind of staying consistent right now. It did drop down to $133.35. You might see it go down a little bit further yet, getting closer to that $120 area, but definitely less of these available, it seems, than the special delivery Charizard, but still going down in price and going down in price. A lot of people paid a lot of money for some of these promo cards, and it's very interesting to see where they've kind of settled now. Then we've got the Mewtwo V Union. We talked about this product in specific on a video a couple days ago where we went over sealed products last week, and sealed products that are actually rising. This Mewtwo V Union box is really starting to gain some steam and go up in price because of the Mewtwo V Union promo that's inside. At one point, this was selling for $21.18. That was in the middle of July, so it has dropped back down a little bit, sitting at $16.21. But look at where its low point was at the end of June, sitting at $12.83 before it kind of skyrocketed and took off. And that's thanks to a lot of what we saw at the North American International Championship. A lot of people took Mewtwo V Union to play at the World Championships a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately, it didn't go too well for many of them. It was beaten, didn't make any spots really in the top 8. I don't know how many of them even made it to day 2, but it was definitely a beatable deck for a lot of players out there, sitting at $16.21. We might see this go down a little bit now in price now that competitive play has wrapped up for the last season, but we do have regionals starting up already in the middle of September. So if there's something in Lost Origin that comes out that really is going to be beneficial to a Mewtwo V Union deck, then you might see it start to spring up again in price. Next up, we've got the Gold Pikachu from the Ultra Premium Collection in Celebrations. This one's starting to rise. It's at a 3-month high right now, sitting at $29.95. It was at $22.28 in the middle of July, and look at how much it's just grown since then. You're looking at about 25% that it's gone up, 33% actually that it's gone up over the past month and a half, sitting at $29.95 right now. That is a 3-month high. It was higher at the end of May before dipping down. Then we saw its 3-month low of $22.28 before it started really kind of rebounding and going in the upward direction. And we've got the Marnie also trending in the upwards direction here. $30.73 was its high point, which it actually hit about a week ago. Settled down a little bit, sitting at $30.49, but you're still looking at about a 10% increase of where it was at the end of June, where it was all the way down to $26.84. Then it went right back up to about that $30 mark before dropping back down to about $26.27. So keep an eye on it if you're looking to add this to your collection and you can't find any of the sealed promos, or any of the sealed boxes. You might be able to snag one for about $25, $26, and then we can see it's starting to trend upwards again, sitting at $30.49 currently. Then we've got the cool Porygon promo. I can't remember. I think this was in a Nintendo Powers magazine when it originally came out. It's sitting at $24.05 right now, which is just off of its 3-month high, which is $24.22, well above its 3-month low. You're looking at about a 10% gain from where it was at the end of May when it was sitting at $22.72. Then we've got the Snap Pikachu right here. This is the Snap Pikachu promo. These old Wizards of the Coast promos are so fun to go back and look at, see kind of the artwork and the stories that they tell, and just try and pay attention. If we could rewind time and go back to our younger selves and tell ourselves to keep all this stuff, we're trained now to throw a lot of stuff away and get rid of a lot of stuff that we don't need because it just takes up clutter, takes up space. But all this old Pokemon stuff just going down memory lane, it's absolutely amazing. Currently sitting at $27.50 right now, just barely above its 3-month low, which it hit at the end of July of $27.35. Overall, stayed fairly consistently over the past few months. Its 3-month high was only $28.45, so you're not even looking at maybe about 5 or 6% that's changed over the past 3 months. Then we've got the Flareon VMAX right here, and a lot of these cards have gone absolutely nuts. Looks like I didn't, there's the high and the low. So we've got $27.09 as its 3-month high, which is where it's sitting right now. $19.45 is its 3-month low. These sealed boxes have really, really risen over the past few months. We looked at this last week. All of these VMAX, these Evolutions, VMAX collections, these premium collections have really just grown in price like crazy. $27.09 is its 3-month high. That's where it's sitting at right now. You got one of these and an alternate art Flareon in the same box. $19.45 is its 3-month low, which it hit at the beginning of June. So you're looking at over 30% that it's gained over the past 2.5 months, which is absolutely insane. Then we've got the Jolteon VMAX. The VMAXs are the more expensive of the two in these box promos here. $32.20 is where it's currently sitting, just off of its 3-month high of $33.31, but still way, way above its 3-month low of $28.45. $8.20, which it hit at the beginning of July. Done a really nice job of rebounding since then. You're looking at about 15% that it's gained over the last month and a half, sitting at $32.20 currently. And then finally, the Vaporeon VMAX, which is by far the most expensive out of all three of them. And why not? Look at how beautiful this card art is. $43.56 is where it's currently sitting, and just nothing but trending in the upwards direction, which is absolutely insane. Look at how much it's gained. You're looking at about $15, over 50% that it's gained over the past 3 months. It hit $28.44 at the end of May, and that was the last time we saw it below $30 before just kind of skyrocketing. We did see a little bit of a blip once it hit $40. It dropped back down to about $33, but then it just shot right back up over $40, sitting at $43.56 currently. Then we've got the Mewtwo movie promo. This is from the first movie, The Mewtwo Strikes Back, sitting at $9.26 currently. Not a whole lot of movement on this one, but there are a ton of copies of these that are selling. $9.86 was its 3-month high, which it hit kind of in the end of June here, also in the end of May, before having a couple dips here and there, and then it dropped all the way down to that $9.04 3-month low before rebounding ever so slightly, sitting at $9.26, but overall not a whole lot of movement, very consistent. Then we've got the Entei promo. This also, I believe, came out, can't remember if this came out during the second movie or what exactly this came out in, if it was a magazine. Maybe it was a magazine. But $5.59 is where it's currently sitting. There was a ton of these that got produced. I remember seeing a ton of sealed copies of these all over the place when I was younger. $6.20 was its 3-month high, which it hit at the beginning of August, way up from its 3-month low. So you're looking at about a 20% gain here over the past 3 months. $4.83 was its low point, which it hit at the end of May. Stayed consistent over there until July before really shooting up above $6, and now it's kind of settled into that $5.59 mark. Then we've got number 14 here, I think this is the Game Boy Venusaur. This is the Venusaur promo, I don't know, I think this is the Game Boy one. I can't remember exactly. This is sitting at $91.52 currently. It's been doing nothing but staying still, selling at that area over the past few months, but you can see way down from where it was about 4 months ago when there were confirmed sales of $145.51, which is absolutely insane. Still lots of copies of this card out there, lots of copies of this card that are moving and selling, and it's a very, very cool looking card. $91.52 is what the current price point is on it, which is absolutely insane. Then we've got the Eevee promo right here, $13.06, which is where it's currently sitting. Not too far off of its 3-month high, which is $14.67, which it hit at the end of May. Trended downward a little bit, hit $11.91 in the middle of June before kind of going back up, going back down, and now it's settled right between its 3-month high and 3-month low. Closer to its 3-month high than its 3-month low of $11.91. We've got a few more here that we want to get to. We've got the Birthday Pikachu, not the remade one that we saw in Celebrations. This is the original Birthday Pikachu that came out, selling for $115.18 currently. That is a 3-month low and really trending downward. TCG Player wrote an article about the Birthday Pikachu. It started shooting up in price, and now it's just going way, way down. $134.70 was its 3-month high. It's lost over 10% of that, closer to 20% over the past 3 months. That's where it was at the end of May before dropping all the way down to $115.18, which is where it's currently sitting. Then we've got the Charizard V Full Art. This was the promo that was included in Champion's Path. There were a ton of these that people were kind of keeping sealed, grading. There's a lot of these that are out there, and a lot of these that are in immaculate condition. A ton of these that are PSA 10, a ton of these that were graded 10s. I don't know what it's going to take for this card to go up in price, but for the most part, I think it's going to stay at $5 or so for a really, really long time. You're looking at $5.05 currently. Its low price of $4.80. It hit not too long ago, but its high price of $5.83 was back at the end of May. It's pretty much stayed between $5 and $6 for the past several months now, and I do expect it to continue that way for quite some time, despite the fact that that Champion's Path ETB continues to climb in price. Then we've got the Mew Holo. This is the promo Holo. This is at $34.41 currently, which is about a 20% gain over the past 3 months. It's sitting very close to a 3-month high of $34.61, which it hit a couple of weeks ago. $28.44 was its low point, which it stayed at consistently throughout May and June, and then when July hit, really started spiking a little bit, sitting at $34.41 currently. We've got 2 left here. The next one that we're going to look at is the Dark Gyarados promo. This is the pre-release promo that came out with the Team Rocket set. $8.92 is where it's currently sitting, right in between its 3-month high and 3-month low. Very interesting to kind of see the graphs, the peaks and the valleys. At one point in time at the beginning of June, this was selling at $8.24. I did change this to 6 months because the 3-month graph was super wonky. So we're looking at the past 6 months of data for this one. It did hit $9.83 at the end of June before dropping back down. As you can see right now, consistent sales at $8.92. This is the second best-selling promo card right now if you do not include the special delivery Charizard. If you include the special delivery Charizard, this is number 3. And then finally, the number 1 selling promo card is the Arceus V. Arceus V currently sitting at $6.16, which isn't bad for a box promo. If you look at that box, I do believe it's still available on PokemonCenter.com, but the box itself sells for about $25. $25 is MSRP. You take the promo out of it and you factor in the $6 for that. That brings it down to about $19. You probably get a buck or so for the code card. That brings it down to $18. You probably get a couple bucks for the figure that's in there. That brings it down to $16. And when you factor in the packs that you get in there, with one of them being a Cosmic Eclipse pack that sells for about $10, it's an insane value. Definitely one of the best collection boxes that Pokemon has put out over the past several years. This Arceus V selling for $6.16, with the fact that it just won Worlds means that Arceus V is going to be around for quite some time, and it's going to be a very popular card. A lot of people kind of leaning towards the promo copy or the regular copy, depending on which one's cheaper at the time, but that's definitely going to help keep this price point around that $6 mark. $7.63 was its high point, which it hit at the end of May, not too long after the box actually came out. It did drop all the way down to $4.12 at the end of June before really starting to climb back up as people were playing the game more and more competitively. You might see it rise a little bit more still as we get back into regional season starting right in the middle of September. So those are your best selling promo cards right now. I hope you enjoyed that information. If you do, please hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a like, leave a comment. It goes a really long way to share the channel, put the channel out there. I can't wait to continue to grow and just celebrate, give back, you know, do all these fun things. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everything. Come back tomorrow to see if you won an Evolving Skies booster box, and then you get one more chance at it before we wrap up August. We've given away like 20 Evolving Skies booster boxes. It's been absolutely amazing, and I really appreciate all your support. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, thanks for everything. Peace.